Mythic Week, min-max tips and tricks. Hey guys, Petko here. Infinite catalyst charges, over the cap mythic crest, and so many more things happening this week. And today I decided to make a 5-minute video to talk about what you should be focusing on and not waste your time, okay? First thing first, about mythic crest, you are likely going to obtain, if you are already smart enough, you figured it out. I spoke about it last week. There's a 20 crest on mythic and heroic that does not count towards your weekly cap. And is the only way to get them is if you get into a plus 11 keystone, plus 11 delve. I'm gonna show you right now. If you complete a plus 11 delve, bountiful delve plus 11, at the end of that delve, you will be able to get a quest item called Crack Keystone. Look at this. It's right here. Hold on. Come on. Once again. There we go. Where is it? Aha. This right here. Crack Keystone. All you gotta do is collect it. You get a plus 20 mythic crest, plus 20 hero crest upon completion. You gotta complete a key on mythic difficulty plus 2 and above that. And those 20 crests does not count towards the weekly cap. If you haven't done it, get the fucking and do it now. Right now. Close this video, do it right now and come back here, okay? Now, as soon as you acquire this hero and mythic crack crest, I'm gonna give it the biggest TLDR. I've already talked about that in Heroic Week, but if you have champion crest or anything else, you go and cap them. You don't need those crests. Hero crest, you don't need it this week, but there's a priority to spend them. Always spend them first on tier pieces. Tier pieces first, then trinkets. Or trinkets, tier pieces, doesn't matter. Your boots, your belt, your bracer, and your rings and necklaces are always gonna be last priority, especially rings and necklaces, because they don't give you primary stat. Remember that one, okay? Mythic crest, do not spend them. You still wanna keep them, especially if you are about to raid mythic. Don't use them yet, because next week you're gonna have a mythic vault. And in this mythic vault, then you can spend your crest. The only time you want to spend the mythic crest this week is if you are crafting your embellishments. For example, if you are crafting stuff just like I did, spend the mythic crest. If you're crafting sword, one-hander, two-hander, mace, any kind of weapons, you want to be spending the mythic crest ASAP. If you're crafting your leatherworking tier set or tailoring tier set, you can spend them. As long as you spend them on the embellishment, that's fine. But do not upgrade your random gear that you get from around the world by this. Unless today's Wednesday and you already rated Mythic, which is super unlikely to do it. But in case you did so, you can spend them if you like to. Okay. Those are like the most important things to pay attention to this week. Now, second thing to pay attention, and that is also rather important: gearing. How does the gearing work and how to do it the most efficient way so you don't waste time? Delves, useless. You don't care about delves this week. You only cared about last week. The only time you can run delves is, as I already said, the tier 11 on Mythic Crest for the Crack Keystone quest. That's about it. Praise, useless. You don't care about praise. You don't care about delves. You wanna be running the heroic rate if you like to, just to get the tier set, and that's it. Mythic plus spam plus 10. That is the most efficient way, specifically class stacking if you can. Right now the keys are actually pretty easy for the most part. I mean, today I did some random pugging, and what kind of keys did I do? I don't even know how to show it. I did some 12s and 11s with some random gear, and it felt pretty good. Now later on I've also upgraded my gear. I'm gonna show it in a bit, but the keys are actually pretty undertuned. A lot of you will be able to clear plus 10s if you have at least 252 to 53 level. Should be all good. Okay, so another area where a lot of people are still confused. If you are hoarding catalyst charges, I am telling you right now, they are absolutely useless, and I'm gonna tell you why. As soon as you acquire 4-piece, as you can see, I have catalysted champion gear tier set, and you're gonna tell me, Petko, you're absolutely an idiot. Why would you catalyst a champion level tier set? Because you wanna be rushing to get 4-piece as soon as you can, because a random activities around the map, whether you do raiding or mythic plus, have a chance to get you a catalyst charge. And that catalyst charge, you can spend it on any item you like, whether it's going to be a tier set, hero track tier set from Mythic Plus, or belt or ring, doesn't really matter, whatever you like. And as far as we know, those so far are unlimited. You can only hold, however, up to 8 charges per character. This is not confirmed, but so far today we've had a person from my raid that I've played with that had 4 charges. Today he had 4 charges, and he already spent his charges to get a 4 pieces earlier today. So that's why I decided to spend my charges as well, just to reach 4 piece. And then I didn't play yet Mythic Plus with my 4 charges. I only did 1 key earlier before I went offline. I didn't get anything, but I will report immediately, maybe tomorrow morning as soon as I finish the stream. I'll report back and let you guys know about it. But so far I've seen Method do it. I've seen Echo does it. I've seen Liquid does that as well. And apparently if you get 4 pieces, you are also automatically have higher chance to get more tier sets. Again, I have not personally tested that for ults. I'm telling you what I know. I will be testing that myself tomorrow, and I will let you know. But about your catalyst charges, once you have a 4 piece, I guarantee you that 100%. Okay, I'm not sure about the ults. And if somebody has already 4 piece or had for a while, and you get more tokens for your ult, let me know in the comments below. I personally haven't yet tried it to raid once I get the 4 piece. Okay, so those are like the most important things to focus on this week. Make sure whenever you play Mythic Plus and you play plus 10, if you can play plus 10, if you cannot, do at least plus 8. Make sure to run a stacking classes. So mayo, leather, cloth, plate. It's much easier to share items, specifically if you're looking to gear as quick as possible without wasting time. Majority of the time in Mythic Plus, you don't have to look for routes. I mean, I'm going to be exporting my routes. If you care about my routes, I can export that as well. But for the most part, all you gotta do is just press W. Literally press W 1 pull at a time, and you're gonna be all fine. You don't need to do anything fancy. Don't try to be an MDI competitor. Just press W 1 2 packs at a time. Bombo clout interrupt. That's it. That's all you gotta take. Okay, it's very easy, and it's very fair for the most part. Make sure if you do complete your plus 12s, if you get every kill in a plus 12, and you have timed it, you will be able to acquire yourself a resilient keys, which means your key cannot drop under 12. And one last thing, if you get 2k score this week, you get 1 extra catalyst charge. So you get 1 by default, 1 by having 2k score, which is all 7s in time. And all you gotta do is get 2 extra tier pieces. 1 maybe from the vault this week that you got, and 1 hopefully you'll drop from LFR normal rating. If you haven't received a single token yet, ever since you started to raid, neither from the heroic, normal, LFR, by now, after 2 resets, then you're extremely lucky and you're one of the few people to not get it. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching the video. I hope all of those tips were useful. I am going to be starting my series of daily M+ tip of the day. If you guys have been fans of that for the past couple of seasons, very soon to be released, I believe starting from Friday morning, give or take. Peace out, see you guys later.